I got picked from 200 people.
200 people.
What are
200
the odds it's more?
people.
You can come in. You can come in. It's fine.
We're just watching the show. We're not
really
recording, but
podcasting.
we're not really podcasting. We're just watching Joe's show, but he's not on yet.
I won't be on for at least an hour.
There's over 200 names in that bucket. Joe's being one of them.
It's so wild.
So you weren't even watching any of the show. So you don't even.
No, we don't know. Like, so you go on you get pulled 7 minutes before you go up there.
And
So you're right. I'm right behind that curtain, right?
Oh yeah.
And normally, if I wasn't, and normal Joe would have been like listening to hear what jokes are working and who's on. Like I didn't realize Rich Voss was there with Adam Ray. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, please don't let it be Rogan or Segura or like Roseanne, because I would freak. I would have fainted. But
it was Roseanne.
dude, so I'm like trying to like, I should have gauged the room, but I was asked, dude, I almost puked. I asked for water. I was like moving the little hallway. I'm like, I don't even know what I was doing. I was like, don't fuck this up. This is your opportunity. This is your one opportunity to do something. Like, I didn't want to get it and then bomb. Why can't she sit right there? You want to sit right here? Yeah, sit right here.
Or
Yeah.
beside me here.
Yeah, sit with. There's Hans Kim. Super nice guy. This is like commentary, right? We're doing? Use commentary. So Hans Kim, really nice guy. He was one of the only regulars on Kill Tony that when I walked out front of Mothership, he saw the book he saw the gel gun, and he gave me a high five. He goes, "Did you have fun?" I go, "I had a great time." He was like super nice. Everyone else, like regulars, were like not paying attention.
Oh yeah, not plus because
No, he was super. And then I also did a show of his 2 days before where it was a dating show.
Oh really?
And then, so the dating show he hosts at the Creek in the Cave is him and another guest usually, and you have 3 buckets, a bucket for men, a bucket for women, a bucket for LGBT, and they pick 2 names and you have a date for a minute. And you go, it's 2 comics having a date, and then they roast you for 5 minutes. So basically this show, but like dating.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So I was like, I didn't get on any mic that day or that night. I was there for like 3 hours waiting to get on mics. I never got my name pulled. So I put my name for that and I got pulled to do the dating thing, right?
Yeah.
But before I was up there, 3 dates in a row, the hottest chicks, like as beautiful as you. They're beautiful women. And like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a beautiful woman.
You got a thumb?
I got someone. She was a nice lady. But I didn't get a super hot lady.
Did you hit it off?
Pardon?
Did she like you?
She liked me right away. She said, "You have a real grandpa vibe. I'll fuck you." And so I went up there pretending like I just left my wife, and I maybe had 2 dates. So I was actually really nervous, but I was getting pops. I was getting nice pops. And then they're like, "Dude, what? You don't even know how to date?" I'm like, "Dude, I've been married for like 20 years. I don't know how to date. I haven't even fucked anyone yet since my wife left me." Like I was just like acting as a character, and then we exchanged Instagram.
This is a character you play every night you go out.
Character every night I play. And then I ran off the stage, and I go up to her. I go, "Hey, I'm actually married, so you're gonna notice right away because my wife's on my Instagram. Like, but I'm married, so I was just trying to get stage time." She goes, "Oh yeah, it's totally cool." I'm like, she totally thought I was gonna fuck her that night because I was saying I'm gonna put a baby in you, like me being myself when I'm like. And then she was just like, I think for sure she thought I was gonna fuck her. I did not. But yeah, it was his show, and it was fun.
He seems like a nice guy.
He's
He has
very
a
nice, man. Yeah.
kind face.
Yeah. He looks like one of those guys that, yeah, good. You have fame. You're not one of those fucking assholes that are like hurting people with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of you find that I think that the people who really have confidence in what they're doing don't give a fuck about any of the bullshit that ruins
Yeah.
comedy. You know,
Like he's getting roasted. He's enjoying it.
Having a good
He knows
time.
what the show is. That guy's in Barbie, the movie. He plays a cop. And then with the yellow shirt, yeah.
the yellow shirt.
And that's not Friends music. That's Seinfeld. I can't believe divorce your wife, bro. Divorce. How do you not know that's Seinfeld?
Hey, what pays better, knowing Seinfeld and Friends music or eyeball like
Yeah, but it's like
apologies and
it's literally it's
yeah, but it doesn't pay you nothing to know that shit. She's got to have room for the eyeball shit. Otherwise,
the eyeballs.
otherwise she's gonna be not.
You have room for math stuff and Seinfeld.
Yeah, I actually have. I should get rid of some of the stuff. I just want the one track to be my cock.
Your cock. Is he gonna make fun of Germans? I think there's a lot of regulars on because there was only a few names picked this episode, and they have a lot of regulars now, like a ton. Oh, yeah. So there was a rumors going around that he's gonna get kicked off the show because he's like with his newfound fame, he's been doing so much coke and partying all night and like and not writing jokes.
Is that all Redman doing that?
Yeah, he does all the sound effects. Yeah, he doesn't tell jokes. I'm gonna tell you that.
Oh, he's pretty quiet.
He does run a good club. Sunset Strip, I like. It's Sunset Strip is his club, and it's hands down my favorite green room.
Yeah.
It's like this space. It's like couches and there's cool shit and like it's everyone hanging out. It was like the early days of Hamilton. Pros are hanging out, amateurs are hanging out in the green room. It was really
that's
cool. And the night that you're on the show booked, you get free booze all night.
Really?
It's like a like a fridge here,
yeah.
full of booze.
That's like at the
and
Crazy
then
Canuck.
3 bottles of like vodka, a bottle of vodka, a bottle of whiskey, and like I think tequila or something. And you just have, and they keep bringing pop and juice in, and then like snacks. I'm like, this green room is the greatest green room. I wasn't in the Comedy Mothership green room, obviously, but
Yeah, that's probably sick. They did everything like to the nines there.
so at Mothership I was only backstage and on the main stage, which is like a big deal. But anyways, I don't know what the rest of the club looks like. I have no idea.
At Crazy Canuck, they give you they have that fridge that looks like a speaker.
Yeah.
And you can just
Oh no, Crazy Canuck takes care of us.
and they feed you.
Yeah, no,
They're like the best one that I get to go to.
The best.
Yeah, because
You
they
make the most money.
they treat you so good there. I like it a lot.
And the other thing we love, sold out crowds.
Yes, that we're there to see comedy.
Yeah. I wish I was this confident when I went up. That's the thing. I was so nervous. I could have put 2-3 jokes to do a minute, but I was like stretching my one joke I wanted to do, and I just kept saying "come." It was so stupid. But then as soon as I was done, I was like, "Whew," and I totally relaxed because I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna nail this other part."
Oh yeah, Chandler Valencia hit the minute on the button because it's fucking his whole minute. That's his whole act.
Listen.
Oh fuck you!
I'm telling you, it's full of kids there, man.
I know, that's what I'm so sick. Why are you doing Kill Tony? Get your name out of the fucking bucket.
Well, then what
It's
are
not
you
gonna help you
Why would you say no to opportunities?
because you're not ready for it. You're
Yeah,
gonna
but this
go
is how
up
you
there.
get
This guy
ready.
looks like he can't do comedy. Like in 5 years, Joe, this guy might learn how to do comedy,
Oh, yeah.
and then this would help him. But this isn't gonna help him.
How? Yeah, but I think it does because it drives him to write strong minutes.
Because he feels this.
So yeah, for me, I hate that I didn't do well in the minute, and I'm never going back there with another at least like 10-15 minutes of minutes, like 10-15 solid minutes. I'm not going back.
Like minutes. Like
I need 15 where I could go anywhere in my brain and do pull a solid minute. Yeah, that's like I should have had a better minute than I did. But again, I think I'll be way less nervous. I don't think I'll be nervous at all the second time.
I'm surprised you still get nervous.
I was only nervous on this.
Yeah, because I'm dead always.
Not if you're about to perform in front of 300 people on the biggest podcast.
And you see like famous people you know, and you see from TV.
And then in my mind, I'm like, this is my only credit, like my
it's a
first
big
real
deal.
opportunity.
As soon as you start thinking that, though, your set's not going to be as good. Yeah.
I was like, literally fucked myself hard.
I hope he's from Austin. He didn't move there after.
I disagree. I love that there's so many young, hungry comics there. Because, like, in 10 years, these kids are going to be running comedy.
Yeah, right. But they're always going to have this as a blemish
Now, how's it a blemish?
because they suck. They're not
It's a
ready.
blemish they're on Kill Tony?
Yeah, wouldn't it be better for them to be on Kill Tony when they're good?
Yeah, but it's not that much. It's not like it's a Johnny Carson set.
Kind of is.
Yeah, but all of your early sets are good. So if you, I mean,
It's the
really,
closest
all of
thing we got to Johnny Carson. Well, Rogan's the closest to Johnny Carson now.
he's surprisingly a good interviewer, Tony Hinchcliffe. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Like, he's quick, and they're good questions. Like,
Boss has to get his teeth resized, eh?
does he?
He's talking over his. But I think he's got that anyways. But I think if he got his chances small, like,
Shaved off.
yeah, shaved off a bit, it would help. Just wants everyone to die, eh? He just wants to be as mean as he can.
Yeah, he was on Opie and Anthony, dude.
I know.
That's a credit. That I love that.
No, Boss is like of that New York scene, which is really mean.
Yeah.
By today's standards, like it would never work around here. That meanness.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, this whole show is mean.
Yeah.
So him and Tony are like, during my set, we're like great. They were awesome.
Yeah.
They were so fun. They're mean, very mean to me.
Yeah.
But it was good.
It's funny. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have one. You got a Jew
No,
joke?
I love Jews. I've always loved Jews.
Well, I love a lot of
Lee one
people I
meal,
tell
yeah.
jokes about. Doesn't mean I don't love them. But I don't have a joke about them. I don't know them well enough to tell a joke about them.
Man, this guy's a lot of sex, eh?
I can't believe it, eh?
This guy's constantly having sex.
That pussy out the wazoo.
Do you have one of those? Like, some guys have that weird giggle and they get out of a bomb real quick.
I usually I just say I deserve that, and sometimes I'll boo myself. Yeah, boo. I missed it. I screwed that up or whatever, and then I'll be like, you guys are right, you know, and then that's how I get out of it. Yeah, usually that's.
I'm
what
starting to
I'll
call
do.
myself a hero now. Like, if the jokes about my daughter don't work, I'm like, it's okay to laugh. You know, I'm a fucking hero, and it's like kind of saved me a couple of times.
Oh.
Oh, so he's sort of.
Twice.
Well, I mean, these kids live there. It's every Monday, and they pull usually 5. They usually pull out like 7, 8 names. So, and some people are just lucky. I was like an hour in for sure. For sure, it was an hour in. I'm not recognizing any of these people though. No. I only hung out with a couple of people. And one guy, this is one guy, Curtis, who I love. I hung out with him. He wasn't even a comic, and I love this guy. Oh, he's the most fun. I stay away from like Pete. Other than you, I fucking hate 40-year-old comics. Other than you and myself, I hate 40-year-old comics. And they all hang out together wearing
That's
dad
a
shirts.
uniform of them.
I hate them.
This is exactly the reason why I'm ashamed to be doing what I'm doing. Because
But he's doing well though. He's doing this guy's.
No, he's probably funny, and
Yeah.
I'm not discounting him as a comic. I'm just saying he looks like just a boring dad, you know.
He's doing way better in his minute than I was. Way better.
He's really selling it with his expression
Yeah.
too, and staying in the moment. He's done comedy for a while.
I would say, let's play this game. I say 7 years.
What?
7 years comedy.
At
What do you
least,
think?
yeah.
What do you?
I would say I was gonna.
Dude, that was a good minute. That was a solid minute.
Yeah,
That was
I'd say
solid.
he's got to be doing it like 7 or
Yeah.
8 years. Yeah, I'm gonna go 10 years actually.
I think Tony says, well, that was a set or something. Oh, looks like now he's nervous.
Yeah, because he knows how to do his
Yeah.
material, but he doesn't know how to be in the moment.
He looks so nervous. Wow.
Whoa!
He's good. Yeah, that's good. I don't know what beta blocker is.
What this guy's doing is impersonating Nate Bargatze.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. It's his rhythm. He's got his rhythm and his every cadence. He's got the whole Nate Bargatze. Everything.
Oh yeah, the voice. I'm sorry. I mean, are you 45 or 12?
If he goes 2 years, right? Then he still has got his own shit. Yeah, he's still stealing.
Who he loves? Yeah, who he loves. How long do you think he's been up there for?
Wow, they liked him a lot.
Yeah.
He had a tight set.
That was a great set. That was a really
Like
good
I'll
set.
tell you, for like a guy's been doing it 2 years. Like
That's good. I thought 7 for sure.
you know, who I think is like that locally, and he actually dresses like that. Is Rick?
Oh, Alexander. Yeah. I don't think he's as good though.
No, but he's got good jokes. You can see jokes in him, like when he's
Yeah,
doing
he's
his
care.
act.
He gives a shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the weekend.
And he's working hard. Like he's going out to Queen Cersei.
Cersei. I tried a new joke on the weekend that was an old joke that I just told, like you know how when you're funny in real life.
Well, I know that because I am. Yeah.
And then you say something funny, but it's like you said it like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I really killed when I said that. I said it on stage. Told the story of me saying it when I said that funny thing, and it got a huge laugh.
Oh.
Why did I do more of that? Just remember
Well, yeah,
funny
you're
things I did.
relatable. Yeah, because you're doing something everyone relates to.
And then, but there was a real joke in it, like a real structured joke that I just remembered. I just spit out by accident when I was young.
Did you record it? Do you know?
I know the joke.
Scallops. You come from a long line of scallops. Can I say that to him if I was at Kill Tony? Can I just talk back to Rich Foss like this?
Adam Ray's being awfully quiet.
Because he's shy.
Yeah.
You brought it out of him, Joe.
I don't. I can't. I'm trying again. Also, trying to remember things. Yeah, that's a good pop. Trying to remember things too is like because I was such in a heightened state.
It must be like a blur, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait till I see you. You're really gonna be up there.
This guy was good, man. This guy was solid.
Oh yeah, 100. I bet you 67,
No, it's 35.
62. I'm gonna say 60.
He's dressed like a 40-something-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, Rich has to tell us how old he is. Oh, Rich is old. He's like 50. Wow.
66.
Oh, he looks good for 66.
Oh, that's what
I saw him live and he looked good.
I'm 49 now, right?
Yeah,
So you think he's 66, right?
he looks good. Yeah.
Well, if you think how many years is that? That's
From you,
17
that's 17 years.
more years from
Yeah, but
now.
you look great. What are you talking
No,
about?
but in 17 years, I can think about good I'm
But
gonna
you're
be at-
already mature. Oh, you mean you're
A
good?
comedy.
Yeah. Oh, a
No,
comedy.
a comedy. Think how good I'm going to be at
I thought we
comedy.
were talking about. Now you lost me again. I thought we were talking about how good he looks.
Yeah, at first I was, but now I'm talking about like he's
Rich being funny.
like he's still doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
He's 66, right, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And that's 17 years from now. I can still be doing what I want to do and still be like into it. Like not, he's not like an old man that they're like saying you don't belong here.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, they're
there's
treating him with respect. Well, and he's also
He's
look at the
cool
big
enough.
Fucking claps he's getting. What did he say? Fuck, man. What is this guy saying? He's getting such good laughs.
No, I'm sorry, dude.
I got a big notebook. I didn't get that either. I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
That's what the guy from Alberta got too.
The Secret Show, yeah. Secret Show has like a bunch of like good comics on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he got.
I didn't get
I think
that.
there's one step above that where you get to do like.
Well, the best thing is like Hinchcliffe or whoever's on stage goes, "Hey, I'll be in whatever town you say you're from in 6 months. You can open for me." Like that's the big one. Like because there's recently he gave this girl like a spot. And she killed. So he goes, "Where are you from?" And then she said the city, and he like, "Yeah, you can open for me when I get there." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, this kid's good. This kid's fucking good. This kid's funny.
Yeah, he's good.
He wears the same clothes every episode. Like he's a personality, man.
Yeah.
This kid, he's got a great presence off stage too, man. He's like very. He ignored it. I said, "Hey, man," because I saw a video.
Where's he from?
Florida. You can tell he's from Florida.
Well, Moses has a theory about black guys that have come from a place where they had to perform for white people.
Oh.
They know how to tell jokes. And
Yeah.
Black people only perform in black rooms. They just do like
They're wild shit. Yeah.
wild shit.
Yeah.
Like, and this guy has like,
Yeah.
let's say, like,
Dude, he's
and he's a
got-
personality. He's got both.
Oh yeah,
You know, like,
he kills off. Like last week's clip of him was he was just talking about he likes holding rocks in his hand.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was dying.
Yeah.
I was dying.
They're like, just give us a tidbit about you.
Yeah,
I like rocks. I like 3 rocks
Yeah, yeah.
right now.
yeah. I don't think he set that up. I think he.
No, that's really
I
him.
think he loves rocks.
Yeah, no. Just a little peculiarity.
Yeah.
It's just a bit odd.
That's the thing.
Super funny,
That's
man.
the nice thing about like the thing I like about American black guys too. They have words they just say that they made up. It's a real word, but they don't use it the way it's supposed to be used. Like peculiarisk or something.
Yeah.
Like they'll just say words that are real words, but they made it up.
Yeah. And everyone knows what it means.
Yeah. Well, he's wholesome because he's an actor. I think that's another reason why he kind of sort of toned down on the show.
Also,
So when there was Jew talk and China talk, he noticed he doesn't say anything.
anyone that's like part of the machine,
Yeah.
have to clean themselves up to the point where they can't have any fun. Or when you have something to lose, like when
So that kid's
when
2 years,
Tom
sorry.
and, Segura and Joe Rogan were on,
Yeah.
and they started to go at Jared
Nathan?
Nathan, and they were calling him retarded
Yeah.
and stuff. And they were like, no way, like we're not going to participate.
No.
Because they have stuff to lose.
Well, Tony has this, and so this is what he's gonna do.
Yeah, and he can't lose this.
He's not
The whole
gonna.
point of this
Is to
that
be
it's
what he
this.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we've talked about this so many times when I've been on the podcast. It's like, yeah, the whole point is to make it so you're uncancelable.
Yeah. You're doing the things you want to do. You
Yeah.
find an audience,
Yeah.
and then you can say whatever.
I don't want to be nervous about like being myself, and it's not about being able to say crazy shit. It's just be able to say your own shit. They keep mentioning it's Uncle Laser. I don't know. Do you want to say it?
Yeah.
That's a trick, motherfucker.
Yeah. I know I don't want to say that.
No, I don't want to say it ever in front of any black people.
He talks in.
Yeah, he talks into yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's
It's got funny all over.
Yeah. He's gonna grow to be like just a solid.
Oh man, he'd be a beast. Because like that guy, I don't care if he's just started in September.
Yeah.
Like he's meant to do it. You can tell. Like
yeah.
that guy's like just.
The white guy
stud.
before, yeah.
Yeah, that white guy's got to work at it. No, but I mean, I'm saying if
No, but this kid's 2 years in.
yeah, I know. But if he was like this,
Yeah.
at like 6 months in, I'd be like, yeah, because he's got like he's
got
like he's just got something like that. Like
He's got it,
that
dude,
I don't
yeah.
think he can help himself from being this.
Yeah.
2 years of comedy makes it that 1 minute he did funny, but he's been this kind of funny his whole life.
He's got to be like, I don't know, man. Like Kerry Rocks. Like you could be really innocent or like kind of special.
I wanna
What
rock
minutes
with
are we in?
you. Your next comedian out of the bucket goes by the name of Joe Botelho, everybody. Joe Botelho.
Already.
Tough act to follow. Cam is not easy to follow.
Guys, thank you.
One more
Thank
time for
you.
Joe, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad I can't see you. I'm Joe Botelho. I'm from Canada. Not a big fan of Drake, not because he's black, but it doesn't help. Doesn't really help that much. But I love porn. I hate this like you hate porn. Now we have to stop whacking off. Dude, I whacked off back in the golden age of whacking off. I had to find my dad's porn. Like half the time you find a gun or you find your mom's dirty panties. Like, so now when you found the
so
porn and you
stupid.
put the porn in, you have to remember what scene it was in. So your dad wouldn't know you found his porn and he'd move the porn stash. But the worst part of doing that is like when I rewound it and went forward, I never had to go past that part because I stopped at the same part my dad stopped. Like we came same time.
I butchered that joke. I've done that
So now I
I've done that
can
joke
only
so
come
well.
remembering my dad coming. That's pretty much. So that's why I erased my history so my son doesn't come to the same thing that I come to, which is videos of my dad coming. This is a long minute talking about my dad's come. Thank you.
Longer for us than it was for you, my friend. Joe Botelho, welcome to the show. Have you been on here before?
Never. First time in America.
Oh, wow. Where are you visiting from?
Outside of Toronto, Hamilton.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that's the type of shirt you think is acceptable here?
Actually, one of my best friends is also a comic on the show. We were wearing the same shirt today.
He had a shirt with meatloaf, but he ate it.
Joe, you look like the guy that got Me Too'd at both grocery stores Cam and I worked at.
I love food. I'm
Why
fat.
Why are you wearing that? What made you go with that? Is that to be silly and funny? Or
No,
do
I
you-
just what happened was we were wearing the shirts at Target, and cool store. I like Target, and we were wearing them, and a girl walked by and go, "That's really nice." Until we bought the shirts. That's the
A
only
random
reason.
girl
Random girl.
in
That's
Target.
not my wife, so she thinks I'm hot. I thought that was cool.
Wait, the girl thought you were hot?
Well, she thought the shirt was nice. That's kind of like the same.
No.
Like girls, they compliment you. If they go like this, that means they want to fuck you.
Don't touch anybody.
Oh, okay,
Don't
sorry.
touch anybody.
Wait.
See the red X? Stand on the red X.
Sorry.
When you put that shirt on this morning and only had 2 bananas on it.
It was so hot. I'm on my third shower today. This fucking heat is hot.
Wow.
a
Third
hot heat, yeah,
shower. It
third
is a
shower.
hot heat. You are not in Canada
No,
any
not
longer.
anymore.
What do you do for work in Canada?
I'm a roofer.
You're a roofer in
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Like industrial, not houses. I'm too big for houses.
Right.
So
Okay. Have you tried houses and it just didn't work out for you?
I didn't even roof my own house. My wife didn't let me.
Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't want you to.
She just knows I'm too fat. I think.
Right. And you're shaped like a ball. So.
Is she
Yeah.
big?
She's she's big. Yeah.
How
yeah,
big
yeah.
is she? Guess her weight. Guess her
She's
weight.
like
You're dressed like a circus freak. Guess her weight.
probably like
Does she also wear like food clothes?
Yeah.
That's a question. Yeah.
it's a good question. No, she doesn't like.
Yeah.
No, she's like probably like 50 pounds less than me.
Yeah.
But it's like mostly titty.
You say
Yo, shout out to my wife Lauren. I love you.
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, you huge
Wait.
bitch.
Did you say she's mostly titty?
It's mostly titty fat. Yeah.
Wow.
That's definitely got to be the name of your
Yeah,
special, dude.
yeah.
If you ever do
Mostly
one.
titty fat.
Mostly titty
Yeah,
fat.
mostly.
An ode
Two
to my
kids.
wife.
My kids are fat too.
Wait, you brought your wife to... You brought your wife here?
No. I'm on vacation. No. My wife's at home. Yeah.
My wife's from Canada.
Is she cool? What part?
Fuck her.
Nice.
She's from Alberta.
Oh, cool. That's where my friend's from. Yeah.
Your friend? Oh, yeah.
listen,
Oh,
listen.
Frank?
No, my black friend.
Your what friend?
My black friend.
Your black friend
That
is
he's
wearing the same shirt as
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Your black friend is wearing
Yeah.
a shirt with bananas
Well,
all over it?
it's not racist in Canada. We don't have racism. We had the Underground Railroad.
Oh, really? Tell that to the indigenous people.
I'm married to a Native American.
Prove it.
Prove it. Put your ear to the ground and tell me if she's coming here.
Just look at the glass like. No.
All right, relax,
All right,
relax.
sorry.
So you're married to obese native.
Well, I didn't marry her obese. She was like really like sexy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, this is like if the Lando Lakes lady got high on her own supply. You know what I mean?
I was fat always.
What was your guys' go-to snack? Like when you were
Yeah.
putting the pounds on?
What made you guys this way?
Probably chips. Pringles
Yeah.
are really good.
Meatloaf milkshakes.
Yeah. Meatloaf milkshakes. No.
The worst potato chip
Pringles,
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canadians love Pringles. A little
Love
fun fact
Pringles.
for
They're
you.
really. I just hope I don't get too fat to put my hand in the can. That's all.
I think you already have.
Really?
Wow. What do you do for fun, John Botelho?
Joe Botelho?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Banana Joe? I don't know. I have a special needs daughter. I love her very much. We do fun
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
something to work with.
stuff. Yeah.
Was she the girl that told you that shirt's nice? What kind of special needs are we talking about?
She is,
She's Canadian.
She's one, yep. And native, half native. Half
Okay,
native.
but what's her special needs?
She's autistic and has epilepsy and some other stuff I can't pronounce.
Hell yeah. Fucking party time.
What was that for?
I think epilepsy. Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For epilepsy.
Epilepsy. Okay. So like, what happens?
Which part?
Like what?
Autism or?
Explain like when the epilepsy goes
Oh,
wrong.
it's that brutal. Yeah. So she'll just like, the easy ones, like she just like looks up in the air and then turns to the side and just passes out. The other
Like-
one's like you got to clear, like kick tables out and everything and make sure she doesn't hurt herself. Sorry, that's not funny, but
No, it's okay.
That's what my wife does when we have sex.
but yeah, it's pretty brutal. The when she has them.
How many kids do you have?
2. I have an older son. Stopped at the autistic one. Yeah.
He's autistic. as
No,
well?
just really, he's really Portuguese. He's really,
Portuguese.
yeah, he's very Portuguese.
What does that mean exactly?
It's like Canadian Mexican, I think. It's
yeah, but I mean, what? You're just.
yeah, like we work really hard, we tan, we like eating and fucking fat girls.
How old's your son?
He's 19.
19.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Right now, just helps us watch our daughter. He's amazing. He's a great big brother.
Okay.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's good. How old's the daughter?
She's gonna be 16 in December.
Okay. What are you gonna do when she turns 18? You're gonna.
Well, she's
kick
gonna
her-
stay with. Yeah,
you-
she'll
you-
stay with us forever. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna kick her out of the house.
No.
Okay.
She might kick you out of the house if she. Yeah.
She might eat the house.
What?
I don't know. I was just trying to play on the fat thing. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Apologize.
yeah.
Sorry,
No.
Oh, she's
I
big
should've got
too.
Yeah.
Wow.
You seem proud about all this.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
like,
they're very happy.
I'm
They're-
able to provide and feed my
Yes.
family way too much carbohydrates. Oh shit! Look at this fucking train of ugly people coming back to their seats. Hello.
Would you
Adam,
ever?
Will
Would
you
you ever?
explain to them what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. What Tony means is, hope you guys everything went okay in the bathroom, and thanks for coming out. Yeah. Is there like? Would your daughter ever go on like the Biggest Loser epilepsy edition?
Oh, I would watch that.
I would watch that. Yeah. Do they have that?
No, they don't have that. No, they just have different cages around the city.
Different cages?
Yeah, just to lock them in. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
true?
that's Justin Trudeau. It's fucked. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, they
To lock
yeah.
fat epileptic autistics
Yeah.
in?
Well, then they'll crush the stuff, so they don't want them to hurt people.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are you being funny? Because we don't know. Because Canada's
No!
fucking crazy.
Of course you believe me. No, there's no cages for the kids. No.
Okay. Are they pushing any weird? Have they pushed any weird educational
They wanted
things on
to
your
teach
kids that
you.
you've noticed?
No, not. I mean, they don't really teach the autistic one much, but they just kind of change her.
Did you call her that, by the way?
Yeah, Champ,
I think that's funny as hell.
Chief. I call her Chief because she's part native. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They call her Chief.
It's not
'cause she's part
racist,
native.
but yeah.
After she has like a seizure, you ever tried spanking
watch
her?
this.
Like,
No,
like
you have to clean up like poo and pee usually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, Red Band, you piece of shit.
Yeah. There you go. How dare you?
Go back to epilepsy. It's real funny.
Yeah. How dare you insult a fellow Pringle lover? Joe, fun times, my friend. You're walking out of here with a small joke book. You earned it. There you go. Congratulations. You're getting a Gel Blaster as well. Gel Blaster available in stores everywhere. Make sure your kids don't play with it. Joe. All right. I pre-pulled another name.
So that was like. Those- I mean, I was nervous as shit.
Yeah, you fucked around with them though, and when you gave it back to Red
Listen,
Band,
be honest. Yeah.
that's what won it for you for sure.
Yeah.
You were like you had to get something once you made fun of Red Band
Yeah.
because you were like had the balls to do
Yeah.
that. This guy's not looking at the famous people when they go up.
And I didn't know I followed a kill.
A killer, yeah.
I didn't even know I followed a kill like
Yeah,
that. I had that first. So okay, this is me. Okay,
He said it too. He goes, "You're gonna have a hard time."
yeah.
And then and honestly, yeah, at the beginning they were just like this, right? Like looking at their watch, trying not to pay attention. But you could see a couple times where you got them, and then
Well, the audience liked.
and you could tell. Oh, the audience liked
Yeah.
it, like parts. And then when Boss loved any honest
Yes,
answer about
my
your
wife.
wife,
Yeah.
which is so funny. I've always thought that's funny too. Like
There was a couple of try hard moments. Overall, I'm happy. I should be happy.
yeah.
Like, dude, I was nervous. You know me very well. That was nerves. A lot of nerves.
You could see it at times, but most of the time, you handle yourself pretty good where you hit it.
Yeah, I love that part where I put him in his place about spanking her. I'm like, why would I spank her? Like,
Yeah, you piece of shit.
yeah.
Like, that's funny, man. If that's the one thing I would do if I went on there, I think I want to go guns loaded. You know,
Yeah.
like if you give me something, I got to be ready
Yeah.
to give it back.
Like, I didn't attack Hinchcliffe at all. I just kind of was like, oh, I can't attack him because he's
yeah.
going to be.
You better know
I better be.
You better have well crafted
Yeah.
jokes if you're going to attack.
Also, not come off super cocky unless I killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You
so
don't have to-
I
you haven't earned the right.
So I don't think I bombed, but I also was like, I was like, it wasn't.
First appearance, dude.
Yeah, I was very happy after that.
And they
'Cause I got
said, "Is this your first appearance?"
Yeah.
I think if that wasn't your first, if that was your second appearance, you would have got a bigger book.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But he gave me a book. There's
Yeah,
lots
yeah.
of people who get no book.
No, they gave you a book, which is great. And judging from what they've done, other people, they ask, "Have you? Did you get a book before?"
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah,
"You'll get one now."
Yeah.
But they'll like be like, "Oh, I already got that." Well, then that's all you get. You're not worth more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what they said to that one guy. And then, but with you, I think if you were, they said it's your first time, and you're like,
Yeah.
first time in the country, they're like, okay, well then you'll get the first timer kind of award.
Yeah, because I didn't like crush like that one, the Dan Brennan guy.
Yeah.
But that guy was already on the show before. Dude, I was like, again,
And he's done shows with guys that were on the panel too.
like unbelievably nervous there.
Yeah.
I try, like, again, there were moments I started to calm down a little bit, but it's like, dude, plus I'm like, everything's coming at you at the same time. It's super,
Yeah.
like, I didn't hear the meow and I kept going, which I should have stopped until the roar.
You were right there anyway.
Yeah, dude, I've told that joke 100 times. I've done it so much better.
He said not as painful for me is what they said afterwards. That was like that was the stinging statement.
Oh, you missed me.
You want to watch it again?
Yeah. Put it on,
I
yeah.
wondered.
You got a gel blaster, Joe?
Oh, yeah, nice fucking big one.
What do you do with this? You gel people?
I was shooting at Logan. But, yeah, I was like, again, super nervous. Like, unbelievably nervous, but. Yeah, I think I did decent. I think better than decent. Again,
I'm happy as fuck for you, man.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking happy
because I
for
was
you.
like stammering, but then I was saving myself. But that minute was like, I've done that joke. You've seen me do that joke.
Yeah.
I've done that joke way better than that.
Dude, the interview's always what gets you.
And he even said really fun time, which is all.
Yeah.
Like,
And the guy from Alberta that did, it was the same thing. His minute didn't get it for him. It was the time he was just honest with them afterwards, and they could see the real guy. And the when you were being honest and showing the real guy, that's the part where they liked you the most. Like, that's the part. But honestly, if you can tune into that on stage, you're gonna end up.
yeah.
Like, everyone's
Which my best sets are that.
right? Yeah, it's just, that's what all of our goals are, is to try to reach the. But on this one in particular, because they have the interview segment afterwards, they have that moment where you have flecks of the real guy coming through. And I thought when I saw the real Joe coming through, that's when everybody kind of lit up on the panel.
Yeah.
You're like when you were doing this. Like the joke, like Rich Voss makes fun of his wife all the time, but he loves her, right?
Yeah.
And you do say horrible things about your wife, but you love her too.
Well, I say it a bunch of times on there too. I'm like,
Yeah.
my son, I don't.
He doesn't. He never says anything nice about his wife ever, and she never says anything nice about him either. She's actually way meaner than he is.
But yeah, I love that I was able to attack fucking Red Band. Again, that was a stupid thing to say.
But you see how he lit up too when you did it.
Yeah, he liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they love it, man. They're like all hung.
But again, I didn't want to attack Tony. Tony's vicious. He's the host. He ends these like me correcting him could have ended that interview. He goes, John Botello, what else do you do for fun? I go, actually, it's Joe Botello. And then he oh, no one cares or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like
Yeah.
We're at his whim, which again, as we should be.
Yeah, but everybody that's giving it back to him with jokes he's completely, it's like a punching a shark in the face or like punching a bully.
Like grabs his face when I say,
Yeah.
like, you piece of shit, epilepsy, real funny.
Yeah.
Like,
And then everyone loved it, you know, and that's what I think they need. Anyone that they're up there bullying these comics, really, and it's just you have to just beat up the bullies, you know. You have to go up there to fight.
I was just nervous because again, all the pressure of like this is like the biggest live podcast in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's my first credit ever, and I'm already trying to come to terms. Yeah, and I'm like, and I honestly, when Cam got off stage, I didn't know it was Cam until right now. I was like, oh my God, it's a guy. I actually follow him on Instagram and like all his shit. But then I never noticed him coming off stage.
Because you were just, it was your turn.
I was so like, and then it was like fucking, they said like, that's going to be hard to follow. I'm like, I didn't know it was coming on to like a guy that just crushed. I'm like, fuck.
Okay, it's funny though. But we're just gonna sum up the show. We finished watching Kill Tony. Where they were the debut, the debut, the debut.
We watched it live
On the interweb with all these people, all kinds. We don't know what they are. We don't know if they're like.
Some of them are good people.
Some of them are great people, and some of them are terrible people. Right?
I don't even say it's terrible.
Well, there's some awful people.
I mean, being told you're stealing a joke is not good. Does not feel good.
No, it sucks balls. That's really bad. But it being told that those jokes were funnier than you got credit for.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good, right?
People are noticing that was funny the whole time.
Yeah, there was a lot of really nice comments on there. A lot of people really enjoyed it. The stuff that you said about being on, like, of course, your wife's not there. You're on vacation. One guy just thought that was the funniest thing you ever heard.
I mean,
don't concentrate on all the negatives.
No, I'm not gonna. But I mean, it's funny how everything they say about the online. It's like, yeah, man, you're a hero and you're also a villain at the exact same time.
Yeah, you are.
It's so wild but it's thousands of people watching me. So if I didn't want people to, comment, I wouldn't be in front of a camera and in front of thousands of people.
What's funny is because like you were always like the Dutch Hall. Like since I started having you on, you always made like I have very meager feedback. I can put that in afterwards, right? But I got like not a lot of people comment on my shit. I like a few do.
Yeah.
But on your episodes, I would get comments and it would be like split. It would be split. Yeah. And I'm like, this is good because people are engaged,
They're like,
and it's both sides, It makes you feel something.
It's a reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
It's better than not having a reaction.
That's right.
Because if there's no reaction, why are we even leaving our houses? I mean, you don't leave your house to do the show, but
well, how about that guy before the Bragazzi guy that had kept talking about all the girls he's banging and he looked like a little nerd kind of? That guy, he's forgettable. There's not a lot of comments about him, right?
No. I mean, there are a lot of comments about the guy that has the same. Again, they call themselves comedy fans. They don't get you're 2 years in and that's his favorite comic, obviously.
Yeah, he's gonna be influenced by people and he's maybe from the same part of the world or whatever.
It's just like people look at me and they go, "Oh, Patrice O'Neill." Clearly the same guy. I'm like Patrice O'Neill. It's the same act almost.
You're black.
Spin truths. Yeah, fat, diabetic.
You diabetic?
No, I'm not diabetic.
Come on.
Pre-diabetic.
Let me see your pancreas.
All right, suck it, baby. It might be diabetic.
I don't know.
My fucking stomach hurts.
Are you thirsty all the time?
Yeah, because it's hot. I'm a roofer.
Oh, yeah, that does kind of send mixed messages.
We're drinking beer here.
I'll tell you, Joe. I'm happy for you, buddy.
I'm happy that I came. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I came here to share an important part of my life with you.
Thanks, Joe.
I don't want to make you cry, but I was very happy to hear how you messaged me, but then I heard from other people how happy you were.
I want to make sure you guys weren't lying to me first because I thought this is just you fucking with me.
Everyone, I got a lot of that where they're like, "Are you actually on Kill Tony or are you lying?"
Yeah, I don't know. You came back from Austin and you just said, "Hey, the most ideal thing that could have happened to me." Except for you could have got whatever the goal.
Well, yeah, if I did so well where Tony goes or one of the comics goes, "Hey, I'm in town in your hometown, come open for me." That would have been the perfect way. or like you're now a regular here, which would actually be worse for me because I'm not flying to Austin to do.
What if they said, or you can come on the road with me?
Yeah,
or
that's
one of the guests, and then you're like on the road with them.
Yeah, but I have to get paid while I'm on the road.
Yeah, man.
But if they go, you're a regular, that would honestly be worse than because like I'd have to say no to them.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna go work. I can't. I'm not allowed to just go to Austin and move to the States. Like the U.S. government does not allow people just to move there and start working there.
You can move there, but you have to get paid cash.
Yeah.
Just like the Mexicans.
Just like the Mexicanos, my brothers.
Yeah.
My southern brothers.
Yep.
They also really like the really sort of throwaway joke about Portuguese being Mexicans of Canada.
Yeah. You know, I have a friend that she's half Indian and half Norwegian.
Okay.
So she's Norwegian.
Norwegian.
And when she moved to California, she became Mexican immediately.
Yeah, of course, they look just like they're all English.
Like she goes, no one ever suspects that I'm Indian because they just all think I'm Mexican.
I think it's funny when I said my wife was native that the band started playing a native tribal drum.
Yeah,
that was hilarious, and I was dying.
You know what's funny is that the one time you were on with Brett,
yeah,
I told Kevin, okay, if Brett starts talking about native stuff, you can play this like same sort of like, but it wasn't the right beat. It was more like that African And when he started playing it, Brett goes, what is this? Some sort of native joke? And then, and then I go, no, you were talking about Survivor.
Yeah.
Like I deferred it, saved it, but it was all my fault because I told Kevin to do it. But then Brett was like turning on Kev.
Kev was like, the guy's too big for me to take on.
Yeah, you wouldn't want Brett because he gives him the stare and he's like, this guy's formidable looking.
Yeah, Brett gives him the stare because he's autistic and he's looking for trains. Do you have a train? No, it's again, this is fun. I'm really happy.
Is Brett happy for you?
Yeah, Brett's like very happy. Yeah, everyone's. I think most people are very happy for me.
Have you found anyone jealous yet?
I mean, pretty much everyone. You were jealous. You found something out today, and you're like, Jay, rather than Jay.
All I said, Joe, was that you didn't deserve it.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say what it was, but he's getting an opportunity he doesn't deserve. But anyways, I'm so happy.
No.
I'm like,
well, that's the point. That's the point of credits.
But exactly, I'm like literally went out to go get a credit. Oh, I went out to network and I ended up finding it.
It was a huge success.
Yeah,
Joe.
I got a credit.
It's a huge success. Yeah. It's like the best outcome you can. I've been on these trips.
Yeah.
I never have this outcome. You
gotta be like me. You gotta be hardworking. You gotta be talented. You gotta be funny. You gotta be in the right place at the right time. You gotta be lucky.
Yeah.
You gotta have to have, what did Tony call my wife? A obese Native American wife or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clip that and fucking put that on my wife's Facebook.
Yeah. What did that guy said your special should be called?
Titty meat. Mostly titty meat. Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly titty meat. That's not bad.
That's not bad. I mean,
but you did steal that line from Teresa O'Neill.
No, I didn't steal. Oh my god.
I know.
That's the thing. It's like defend. I'm going to say this right now.
He did say titty
premise. Meat. He say titty meat?
In his elephant in the room.
Titty meat.
Well, that's the thing. If you want to be a dick about it, then everything's off
I don't
limits.
remember that at all. I clearly said it quickly. I don't know.
Yeah. What else do you call it though? Titty fat?
Titty fat. I said titty meat.
What if titty meat is what the way he said it in the special.
So again,
on his sexual harassment joke.
Yeah.
Where he says if a girl's showing something, you should be able to comment on it. Like I should be able to go, and he talks to the girl in the front row. He goes, "You have some nice titty meat."
Elephant. That was elephant in the room.
Elephant in the room, man. You got some nice titty meat there.
Yeah, but that's how we talk, though.
Yeah, that's how people talk.
It's part of my vocabulary and.
Yeah, people are like, you talk like Norm Macdonald. I'm like,
you do. I'm the one that.
Yeah, but I don't start talking. Like I don't start talking like that when I'm on stage.
But I'm not saying. But I never said you steal his act. I just
no. But I didn't. Like, what do you think that you see a difference? Like, am I more Norm on stage than I am in real life?
No, I think you go more Norm on the podcast more than anything. The podcast, you go way more Norm.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Wasn't that my? I would think this is my most normal, but maybe I am putting on a persona.
Maybe you're putting persona.
Yeah, maybe I am
Maybe
just
I
trying
can
to be
steal
Norm.
that joke. No, same premise.
Rancor.
Listen, premises are not jokes. I'm a 40-year-old man who grew up watching his dad's porn. If I'm going to do a joke about it, they're going to be in the same. Again, I'm a married man with 2 kids, not happy with his wife. That's literally every fucking comic.
What happens if you come on one of your dad's magazines and then the page, next time you open it, you think he cleaned it off.
Yeah.
But then next time you open it, there's like the white where the 2 pages stuck together and they're ripped.
And then his cum is like on another layer.
Well, if there's one thing when you did it, you're like, I knew I came on that girl. And the next time I open the book, there's the rip. So my dad's going to catch that. Do you rip the page out? Right. Yeah. That's the first question.
I mean, my dad never had paper porn.
You never had magazines?
My dad didn't have paper porn. I had magazines.
Oh, yeah.
Because I stole them.
Okay. So then that doesn't really apply. But the question would still be, let's say your dad did.
Yeah.
You were like sneaky. You found his hiding spot.
Yeah, found his porn mags.
And then you're whacking off, like looking at it.
Yeah.
And then you like jizz on the centerfold, right?
Yeah.
And then
this March.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, God damn it. My dad's going to like know about this. So you get like a Kleenex or something and you wipe it off.
Yeah.
And you think it's dry, but it's not dry enough.
Dry, yeah.
And the pages stick together. Next time you go for another wank, you open up the book and you're like, oh, fuck, I did. It damaged
it. And then
he's going to know. He's going to know.
Yeah. He lets me know with a little note. Stop jizzing in my. Stop jizzing in my magazine.
Yeah.
He leaves the magazine in my bedroom and goes, "This is yours now. You cum covered."
Okay.
Fuck.
How about this? You're growing up and you're living at your parents' house and you buy a magazine, you hide it.
Oh,
right.
There's cum in it.
And then you open it up and you have those white things. And the only guy that could have done it is your dad.
Well, or my brother. So that's 2. I have 2 people that could have done it.
Would you hope it's your brother's jizz?
I would pray it was my brother's jizz. Never in my life would I'd rather be like around my brother's jizz than that moment. Cause like, you know, we're
please brothers. God make this be my brother's jizz.
My brother's jizz. Even though I am my dad's jizz, we are our dad's jizz.
That's so gross.
But it's like, but not in jizz form.
And such a small
like water
part
is ice, but ice isn't water. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
such a small part of us too, Joe.
I think our dad lends a lot. Our fathers lend a lot to us.
No,
I mean,
I hope not.
I mean, mothers are really just air fryers.
I hope my girls are all like their mom, and I would hope the same for myself.
I hope my daughter's cock is bigger than mine, and I hope my son's vagina is as beautiful as his mother's.
Your son's got a vag?
He's got a vag, yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you. Let's say your kid got a decent hog when he was a kid. When he was young?
He's got a very small penis.
Yeah, like I know a person and his kid's got like a
huge hog.
No, a real tiny one.
Yeah. So you're talking about my son?
No, it's a young kid right now. He's a young kid. Like a kid that wouldn't mind getting naked on your yard kind of thing. Like that age, you know, like where it's still cool.
Yeah.
And you just, you're not supposed to have a big dick when you're that age, you know?
Yeah. You're also not supposed to be looking at that kid on your yard.
Well, it's hilarious. It's kind of funny. Naked kids that don't care are funny.
That's all kids.
Like one time, the same kid when he was way younger took a dump on my yard. Mm-hmm. I laughed my ass off. It was funny.
I'm totally sleeping on the porch to look at some naked kid in the morning and like, oh, how's it going?
No, I know the kid, right?
So anyways, go on. He's got a little hog.
Yeah, so I see him make a joke like, hey, to the dad. Mm-hmm. I go, hey, the kid's hung like his father, right?
Yeah.
And then he laughs and he goes, at what point should I start worrying about that? Oh, and then you're like, what do you do?
Yeah, but I'm not worried my son has a small dick.
No, but what if, like, how do you, like, at what age are you like, it's not okay to have a tiny dick anymore?
I mean, I don't think it matters. Listen, at the end of the day, this is totally true, and I stole this from someone. Okay, a woman.
We'll cut it out.
A woman doesn't care the size of your dick as long as she loves you. That's the only time. Because as soon as she stops loving you, she stops loving your dick. Now,
you said you had to learn how to make them squirt with your fingers.
yeah, my wife. Yeah, not my wife.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, your wife.
Never touched another woman's vagina.
Yeah, no, I meant your wife.
Yeah.
Or every woman that you've ever.
Yeah.
Or is that your first woman?
My only one.
Your wife is your first?
We go through this all the time. If there
I
was
don't believe you.
If there was a live at the Dutch Hall,
I think you're stealing my act. I know we have said it many times.
If there was a live at the Dutch Hall curator, like a historian.
Oh, I so wish that was true. I wish
like
that
a
happened.
historian, they'd be like, in episode 356, when Joe makes his first appearance, you guys discuss this.
And no, it feels like you stole my act.
I don't even use that joke. You're the one that does that act.
I know.
I've never been.
I never met another person, like another comedian.
There's so many.
And then it's you.
Yeah.
Who else?
Me, Sex Machine.
Who's Sex Machine?
Me, Sex Machine, Sex Appeal, Banana Man.
I know it's funny. I think if you stop at one Joe, you end up getting real handsome like us. Eh?
Yeah,
that's how it changes. I've started. This is a thing I'm doing for my confidence now, so that because I want to be more confident, because
you just look at your hot wife and then you go, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, like honestly,
she's so hot.
Like for some reason, I'm made to feel ashamed about things that because I got a pretty sweet pad, eh?
And, yeah.
And
I've slept over here more than anyone else's house. I've slept over.
Yeah, and it's pretty fun, and I always feel bad about it,
Why?
I don't know.
We filmed our movie here because it's such a sweet pad.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to a headliner, I forget his name, on the weekend, and I was like, he's like, "How do you know AJ?" I'm like, "Oh, we've done stand up, and then he did his movie at my house." He goes, "That's your house?" Because he knew the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he goes, "Jesus." I'm like, we're out in the sticks. You get a lot more for your money. But
he goes, Jesus, I
think he was thinking about moving down here.
I'm probably stealing your house, probably breaking in.
His brother-in-law, or his brother married a girl from Delhi.
Oh,
isn't that crazy?
Nice. That's what a small world.
Yeah.
Someone in Austin was from Delhi.
No,
I was just joking.
Wouldn't that be something?
I'm in Austin. Someone's like, live at the Dutch Hall, and I'm like, what?
It's Joe from the Dutch Hall.
Joe from the Dutch Hall?
I know. I always think you don't ever know. It's like if someone. There could be somebody legit.
No, I ran into. Remember, I told you when I went to Halifax, I ran into two girls from here that knew me.
Oh yeah.
From your show, legit.
Yeah, from Delhi, Delhi girls.
Yeah, two Delhi girls. They didn't recognize me, but I said, "You're from Delhi." I'm like, "Where are you girls from?" And they're like, "Delhi." I'm like, "Delhi, do you know Pete Van Dyke?" Oh my god! I'm like, "I'm a comedian from fucking Hamilton, and I'm on the." Oh my god, you're on the show all the time. And then they started sucking my dick, and I was like, "Remember, girls, this never happened because I've only fucked my wife." Nom.
I know. I legit. I hear a story like that, I get super excited.
They were very happy when I said your name. Their face lit up.
And then when oh shit, what was my point? There was another time when something good happened to me. I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, you're starting to accept.
Believe me, it happened. Believe me. No.
No, but you're. I think the point was you're starting to really accept the good things about your life.
Yeah, just saying oh, what the fuck, I did this. I worked hard for it. Why not? I did it on my own.
I've been always embarrassed of having a beautiful home.
Yeah, I have been.
People don't want to book comics. I don't know about your regular friends with other beautiful homes.
Well, people don't want to book you when they think you don't need the money.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I think so.
People don't want to book you if they don't think they can control you.
Do you think that's my reputation, Joe?
Well, because producers use comedians all the time. They don't pay them. They say they're going to pay them. They don't pay them. They use them all the time. So they know they don't hold any power over you because you've made a life for yourself.
Yeah, that's true. And I have a couple times.
Also, you're basically a Norm Macdonald tribute act. That bit you do about the moth, bro. I'm just gonna let you know.
Oh man,
done.
You really? Let me tell you. You want to go in the joke book, and I'll tell you a long-winded Norm joke to end the show. Oh, I got a street.
Just tell one of your own long-winded jokes.
Like a street joke.
I love the street jokes.
You want?
A lot of people think the street jokes, like when Super Dave tells them, they're like, "That's a Super Dave joke." I'm like,
No, it's
even
a street
Super Dave
joke.
says it's not a Super Dave joke.
No, street jokes are funny to tell sometimes. You know, I like good street jokes.
And if there was a historian, they're like, "You guys go back to this well of you've both fucked just one woman and street jokes."
yeah,
It's like you guys are old.
Yeah.
What would you pay for someone to be a historian? An official, like they have a piece of the church. They've like got a shingle from the pool house. Like they have, you know what I mean? Like they collect items. Like,
well, I have actually had right before we moved to the church. There was a guy that listened to my show, and he came
in your mouth.
That was actually good. So, but no, like we were just about to do the next show in the church, and he just shows up. He gave me like a bottle of booze or something, and then he just started trucking from my backyard. And he gave himself a tour of the studio before it moved. And because he had been listening for so long, I knew him enough that I like wasn't too freaked out by it, like because we had known each other.
He goes, "Can I see that bedroom you keep talking about?"
But it was like real. I was really like when he came right to the backyard, right into the Dutch hall, looking. Where's the mustache? Like Dave's mustache in a jar, like new stuff like that. And I had another person too that drove in my driveway, and basically just told me he listens to this show, and
well, your address is like P. Van Dyke comedian on like.
I know.
So it's like people just find it.
I know. It's actually got me jobs before.
I was good at like every time I'm about to message you, like, what's the address again? I just go, oh wait, it's on
Van Dyke
Google.
comedian.
Yeah.
It's even the Dutch hall's got the address on it. People know where I live. I don't give a care.
Wasn't there a guy here cutting clippings of the grass because he knows that we all pee back there?
Yeah.
And he's got them in a jar. This is Joe's pee.
He sniffs it.
He's like, this is Charter's pee.
It's all dead. I've had to replant grass there a bunch of times because one season the Dutch Hall will kill the grass. So I was like, who brought their dog here? It's like if you have a dog,
that's probably Doug Conan,
and it's not a dog. That's
probably Doug.
Where are the dogs?
Like pre-fat Doug. Okay, so speaking of Doug, a bunch of comedians now are doing one-man shows.
Yes. Are they getting paid? Are they getting grant money?
No, I'm not even even talking about that stuff because like you do what you want to do. Has this inspired you to do your own one-man show? Because I've talked to a bunch of comedians about this. Again, it's like we all do our own thing, but like once someone does something, we all kind of start copying each other because we're like, that's a great idea I should have had.
Well, the reason I brought that up is because one time I tried to register with the Canadian Association of the Arts or something like that as an artist, right? And then I said,
they don't acknowledge comedians.
And then I said, well, they didn't have a comedian category to choose from, so I chose theater.
Yeah.
You know, and then they said, what kind of theater do you do? And I'm like, stand up.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we don't do stand up, but we do one man shows. And then, so for that reason,
that's probably why they do it then.
For that reason, I would do it just because I could get. They give you good money for writing, for like touring, for everything.
I think that's 100. I mean, and all the power to them. I don't have. I'm talking. I'm coming at this question artistically. That's great. I didn't even know that. That will inspire people to try it more.
But one man show. I'll tell you. Would you consider Ari Shaffir's Jew a one man show?
I haven't watched it yet, but is it kind of like that? It's not like I would consider that.
Well, like, what's the difference between stand up and one man?
Okay, one man show would be two examples. That Gabby or that Australian comic that did that special that wasn't all jokes. It was like about, what was that girl?
Oh, Nanette Irwin?
Nanette. I would consider Nanette a one-woman show. And then the George Floyd special that Chappelle did wasn't funny. It's not called the George Floyd special, but it was.
No, I know what you mean.
It was like the number. It was the minutes that they were on the neck. But it's like I don't think that was. I think that was exactly a one-man show.
Yeah.
And I think Nanette was exactly.
John
Leguizamo did something about
one-man shows.
Yeah, he's good.
All of his things are one-man shows, and of course, Colin Quinn is one-man show. Most of the time.
But I mean, they're doing it.
Is it
commercially because
running theme throughout?
Yes, and it's a story. It's basically just a story peppered with
jokes.
With jokes.
But a lot of British comedians have a running theme throughout their special, like through their act, like that.
So have you seriously sat down to do it, to do a one-man show? And what would your one-man show?
Okay, this is what I would do if I would figure out a one-man show, because I have thought about this. I would take my existing act in its completion and put it in the one-man show.
Okay.
And
it doesn't really tell the whole story, but
no, that's what I got to fill in.
Yeah.
Right. So then you're like, okay, this is my act, and I know I've worked so hard on this, and these are jokes that work, so I'm going to put these jokes in. So how do I make these jokes tell a congruent story from beginning to end, you know? And that's the challenge of it, you know, like to make it a one-man show.
Yeah.
Or you go like totally off the rails where you just write something like your own kind of play for yourself. Like I would say Devin's probably more like that, like a real show.
I'm interested to see what that one is, because it's like Devin is like very talented.
I love Devin.
Devin Bateson, if anyone wants to check it out. Musician, doesn't really do that much comedy, but this looks like a funny one-man play.
Well, the thing about Devin is that he always commits heavy.
Yeah.
So whether it's working or it's not working, like he's all the way in. So I that's why I like watching him so much, because like you don't know what you're gonna get. And
he committed to this one bit one time where he's like, "I bet you I can make you come, Joe," and he committed so hard, man. He made me come. It was a good bit.
Really, Devin did?
Yeah, took 3 weeks of him constantly like, "Yo, I'm gonna make you come."
Wow. And
Yo, dog. Yo,
did you set it to music and then play it on an A-train?
I want to write a one-man show for Brett Meeser.
Yeah. Yo, dog.
Friends.
Yo, dog.
Be like, yo, dog. And then I'll write a one-man. My one-man show for AJ Bate would be my version of the Libyan Revolution. How I tell people how it happened through AJ's eyes.
Oh, really?
Like there's what actually AJ went through when he was fighting against Gaddafi.
From your perspective.
Yeah. And then there's how I see how AJ fought against Gaddafi.
Yeah.
And I want to write my version of that as a one-man show.
But I think that'd be great.
Yeah. And then Brett's would just be like, yo, dog, and be like a smoking native on stage, like one of those statues or whatever. It'd be funny. You write my one-man show. What would it be?
Your one-man show?
Yeah, you're writing my one-man show. Or another friend, like you can think of.
No, if I was writing your one-man show, I would have to put in, it would be about, I would make it all about what you would do for your kids. That would be the beautiful heartstringing thing.
Yeah, make it serious and
because you have so many piece of shit jokes but if you tie a nice enough then you can then people are gonna know that you're like a good guy.
Yeah, I mean,
and you can say the worst thing.
Yeah, I say the worst things now, and
with not even telling them you're good.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I mean. That's how you know if you did that. Like you'd have them wrapped around your finger.
If I did a one-man show, I would describe.
But you could still use your jokes, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no. I'd rather write.
What's your experience that's unique? That's what they're always about.
I mean, it's like,
or you get something you're super interested in.
Unique would be like, again, raising a child while also trying to chase a dream after your middle age, like a middle-aged man chasing a dream.
Crisis, you could do a whole.
I don't think it's a middle-life crisis at all, but
it totally is.
I don't think it is at all. It doesn't. I know it like chasing pussy would be a midlife crisis.
Oh, chasing your dream is too.
Nah, I don't think so. And it's not even like a dream I've had.
It's not a bad thing, Joe. It's very common that in the first part of your life, your focus is on saying, like, can I get a house? Can I feed my family?
I get laid?
Can I get laid? Can I get a wife? Can I, you know what I mean?
Can I make a baby that's not broken?
Well, kind of.
So far, I'm 0 for 2. Shout out to Logan.
So but you're like, you know what I mean? Like, you I forget what it was.
Is this all going to be on the podcast? Is this like a special edition?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to splice whatever is good. We're kind of done. I'll put the ads. You want me to do the ads in front of you, or you want me to just do them tomorrow?
I mean, you can do the ads whenever you want. I'm sleeping over.
Clean Flow.
Clean Flow.
Patreon.
When you're about to sleep in your friend's bed with his wife.
Shareholder. No. I have to have a heart attack. I'll tell you, Jane looked at it with stars in her eyes at
Yeah,
you.
she was
and
very
she
impressed,
was,
yeah.
I'll see you in the house later.
Yeah.
And she was not looking at me.
She was not looking at it.
That ain't even horseshit. That's the
No,
truth.
that's the truth. And I felt so welcomed.
She does that shit on purpose, I think.
It's the same as all of us do it on purpose.
No, but she's flirty with you.
Because her and I have a connection and you can't fucking deal with it.
Why isn't she flirty with me?
Because she's tired of your shit. If my wife was here, she'd suck your dick.
Would your wife be flirty with me, though?
No, she'd just be a whore with you right away. She's like, I haven't seen a man this hot in years. You're like, but I also want to be attracted to your wife. So that's
No, but I wanted someone to be flirty with me. I don't want them just to be like hoary.
Yeah, but you.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
Oh,
One time we went to Johnny's show,
okay, yeah, that's shit.
and then someone knew who I was.
Really?
Yeah, and they go,
Oh, they're fans of John. Johnny has some.
No,
like,
no.
Hamilton.
this person, they knew my name and everything, and they said, "Don't worry, I'm not hitting on you. I know the lovely Jane, or know about the lovely Jane, or whatever."
What?
Yeah, and I go, have we met? And she says, "No, but your podcast got me through the pandemic." That's a real thing. Someone
From
said to me.
Hamilton?
Yeah. She goes to Johnny's show because we promoted it on this show.
Yeah.
At the Lazy Flamingo on
Oh, that's
Mondays.
so, I feel so bad for that lady.
Why?
That show's terrible.
I love that show.
That show's terrible.
I love it.
It's again not Johnny's fault at all.
No, but it's a circus.
But so you know what? I know why you love it because it's a circus.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I was just there Monday. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's a circus.
And 8 years ago when I started comedy, someone else had a show there. Same show. It's like, it's insane. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I like this one though. The bar owner treats it
like other. Why don't you guys promote shows she would actually sit down and enjoy? Like this weekend coming up, I'm hosting at Levity, 2 shows, Friday and Saturday.
There you go.
With C. Martin. I may or may not be wearing the banana shirt. I will for sure never do that joke again that everyone says I'm stealing. Just because like I don't want the confusion. All right, I didn't steal the joke, so I'm not going to do it. So that means I'm going to add another retarded kid joke to the act because no one's stealing my retarded kid act.
No, they can't.
They can't. They can't. If they start stealing it, then I will be the one making comments on YouTube. I'm like, hey, buddy, step aside. OG.
Yeah, you're like the only retarded kid.
No,
comedian
there's a guy in Barrie that's really funny, Greg, and he has like a really, I mean, it's heartfelt and it's.
Yeah, but
like,
was he a retarded kid too?
No, his kid's like autistic, but like.
No, but him.
Oh, but I'm not. But I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
What?
No.
What?
Bro,
What?
I'll do a test. Pull up autistic testing, and I'll do a test, and I'll fail because I'm not autistic.
No, I didn't say you're autistic.
I'm not. I don't have any extra chromosomes.
No, but you're like your tongue's too big for your mouth. You'll
My
admit that.
tongue's too big for my mouth because I'm too busy eating your wife's
And you
pussy.
eat a lot of paste.
I eat a lot of your
see
wife's
that.
pussy.
No, you don't.
If you're listening to this, you know I eat a lot of pussy.
Do not.
That's like you're acting like I'm Rich Voss going.
Oh, you should have said this. Is what you should have said to Rich Voss when he goes. You go, "Where's your wife from?" And
He said Alberta.
Alberta. And you go, "Good thing it wasn't Saskatchewan."
Oh, that would have killed. He would have loved that. He would have probably really liked that. I like Rich Voss, so I wasn't. And he was coming at me.
I couldn't do it either, but
He made me look really. He made me look really like. He made me look good with his roast, like
Yeah, I thought so.
so. Because they were mean, but they weren't like, you know, you're just a stupid fat pig.
You could definitely tell he won you. You won him over by being kind of like not singing too big of the praises of your wife.
Even though I was nice about the whole family, but
You said you loved her, and that was on record.
yeah, it's on record.
And you also said you love your son, and he's like,
I actually said nothing bad about my son, other than him being
no,
fat.
you said that you love him, and he's a really good big brother,
Yeah.
and you're like proud of him. I think.
Yeah.
No, you are proud of your son.
Yeah, I'm always proud of him.
You talk about him all the time like you're really proud. I know that.
Yeah, I mean,
Your daughter, you're disappointed.
yeah, super disappointed. I call her nickname is the anchor because she's keeping me here. Do you hear that, Riley? Oh wait, you're not listening because you don't know how to use a podcast machine.
Podcast machine.
She's literally on the iPad all the time.
Oh yeah, probably listening to that Chal just for listening for her daddy because he's out every night doing stats.
I never see my dad. Where's Papa?
There he is.
Papa? Are you there?
Austin?
Austin, Texas?
He thinks I'm fat.
I like Pringles. Dude, if I start talking about Pringles and Pringles sends me Pringles, I'll be so
Pringles.
happy.
What if you become the Pringle guy?
A new banana flavor.
Oh, goddamn Bennett.
I have a banana. I have a Pringle. I have a Pringle banana.
I am getting a single shot of you doing that. Do it again. I am a Pringle.
banana. I have a Pringle. I have a Pringle banana. Da, 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 da.
All right, that's our show. See you at T. See you next Thursday. Hit it, motherfucker. My baby boy Joe, he grew up, he went to Austin, Texas, and he got on the most popular live podcast in the world. And you know what? He didn't suck at all. He was very funny, and there's a cloud of controversy surrounding his appearance. And but this is pretty exciting. We're watching the ticker go on all the comments. People are accusing Joe of terrible things, and some people love him, some people hate him.
Yeah.
That's Joe.
That's me.
What you guys know.
It's 100% me.
Yeah, so I think you did your job as well as you could do your job, Joe. You were yourself on that stage, which isn't easy to do. I dare anyone out there listening to this to go up there on that stage and try to do what Joe did and still look like you're not shitting your pants. And so I'm proud of you, buddy. I want to tell you that. So keep following this, guys. Joe Botello.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Everyone at the Dutch Hall. I love you guys very much, and it's very appreciated. And it's noticed. I noticed you guys supporting me. Thank you so much.
And by the way, Joe stole that joke from a podcast.
I did not. I'm 40, and I watched my dad's porn. That's like